secret recipes with Korean bulgogi twists and vegan options that even carnivores couldn't hate. We were pulling in lines longer than Coachella queues, and I'd just inked deals with a couple of pop-up spots in Hollywood. But tonight was supposed to be the cherry on top. Or the lime on the taco, whatever. I was meeting the fam of my boyfriend, Jake Harrington. Yeah, that Harrington, the son of Maxwell Harrington, the dude who owned half the upscale restaurant chains in Cali. Think white tablecloth joints where a salad costs more than my weekly grocery run. Jake and I met at a food festival. He was there scouting authentic flavors for his dad's empire, and I was there hustling samples. Sparks flew over a shared birria quesadilla, and 6 months later, here I was, trading my ripped jeans for a thrift store cocktail dress that screamed, trying too hard but owning it. The Harrington Mansion in Beverly Hills was straight out of a Netflix drama, marble everything, chandeliers that could blind you, and a driveway packed with Lambos and Teslas. Jake squeezed my hand as we walked in. Relax, babe, Dad's a shark, but he's cool once you get past the bark. Yeah, right, I muttered, my stomach twisting like I'd eaten bad street meat. I'm the chick from the hood showing up to the billionaire's ball. What could go wrong? The dining room was a who's who of law's elite, celeb chefs, venture capitalists, and some reality TV star I vaguely recognized from her botched lip fillers. Maxwell Harrington sat at the head of the table like a king on his throne, silver hair slicked back, suit probably costing more than my truck. His eyes flicked over me like I was a menu item he didn't order. Jacob, he boomed, not even standing. Glad you could make it. And this must be Mia Rodriguez, sir, I said, extending my hand. He shook it limp, like touching me might give him cooties. Ah, the food truck girl. Heard you're making waves with those ethnic fusions. He said, ethnic, like it was a dirty word, smirking at his guests who chuckled politely. Dinner kicked off with some fancy-ass foie gras appetizer that tasted like overpriced liverwurst. I poked at it, trying not to gag, while the convo flowed about stock options and yacht parties. Jake was chatting up a senator about sustainable sourcing, code for stealing ideas from small folks like me. Then Maxwell turned his laser eyes on me. So, Mia, tell us about your little venture. Food trucks are cute, but they're like the minor leagues, right? Real empires are built brick by brick, not on wheels. I forced a smile. Actually, Mr. Harrington, my truck's just the start. We've got apps for delivery, merch drops, and we're eyeing brick and mortar spots. Last quarter, we cleared 6 figures. He cut me off with a laugh that echoed like a villain in a bad movie. 6 figures? That's chump change, darling. We do that in a slow lunch rush at one location. But hey, props for hustling. It's adorable. Reminds me of those taco stands downtown. Great for a quick bite when you're slumming it. The table went quiet, forks clinking awkwardly. Jake whispered, Dad, come on. What? I'm being real, son. We don't mix filet mignon with street grub. It dilutes the brand. You wanna play around? Fine, sow your wild oats. But don't bring the side chick to the main event. It confuses the investors. He swirled his wine, not even looking at me. Look at her, sweating like she's in a food truck sauna. She knows she's out of her league. Blood rushed to my face, hot as my habanero sauce. My hands shook under the table, nails digging into my palms. I wasn't some stray cat, I was the queen of my block. Grew up on food stamps, flipping burgers at 16 to help mom after dad bailed. Community college at night, saving every dime to buy that rusty truck. Now, I had a team, patents on my fusion recipes, and whispers of big investors circling. I folded my napkin, stood up slow. Thanks for the hospitality, Mr. Harrington. And for the reality check. It's rare to meet a baller so eager to flex how tiny his balls really are. Gasps rippled around the table like a mic drop at a rap battle. Maxwell's face turned beet red. Excuse me? You heard me, I said, voice steady as steel. Appreciate the lesson in assholery. I turned and strutted out, heels clicking on the marble like gunshots. Past the Picassos on the walls, the butlers who avoided my eyes, out to my dented Ford pickup parked between a Porsche and a Bentley. Halfway down the drive, Jake caught up, panting. Mia, wait up, babe, I'm so sorry. Dad's tanked from the merger stress. I'll talk to him. Talk? You sat there like a statue for 10 seconds, Jake. I yanked my arm free. He called me side chick garbage, and you froze. I was shocked. Give me a break. No, you give me space. I hopped in my truck, engine roaring like my rage. Go back to Daddy's castle. I'm out. As I peeled out, the mansion shrank in my rearview, just another LA illusion. Adrenaline crashed hard. I pulled over on Mulholland Drive, staring at the city lights twinkling like fake stars. My phone buzzed. Lena, my right-hand girl and ops manager. Mia? Sorry to bug you on date night, but the lawyers for the partnership just hit my inbox. Harrington Hospitality wants to fast-track the deal. Signing tomorrow? Harrington Hospitality, the dinosaur chain bleeding cash from bad reviews and outdated menus. They were desperate for fresh blood, pivoting to urban fusion to lure millennials. Needed a savior. Needed my recipes, my brand, my street cred. What Maxwell didn't know, I'd negotiated through a shell company, proxy reps to dodge the spotlight. The food truck girl, he just disowned the golden ticket his empire was begging for. Lena, I said, voice ice cold. Kill it. Wait, what? Signal's crap. Did you say kill the deal? Terminate. Pull everything. Send the notice straight to Maxwell's personal email. Reason: incompatible vibes and toxic leadership. But boss, this is a $2 billion play. The kill fee's gonna sting. Pay it. And Lena? Draft a presser for Monday. Set up talks with Gastro Global, their top rival. If Harrington won't deal, we'll bury him. Damn, Mia, you're savage. Coffee run incoming? Hell yeah. Black, no sugar. It's gonna be a long one. I didn't crash till dawn, camped in my truck lot, chugging Joe and plotting. By 6 a.m., my phone exploded. Jake's voicemails pleading, lawyers freaking, and yeah, Maxwell's number flashing like a warning light. At 8, Lena buzzed. Boss, some suits in the lobby yelling. Red-faced, looks like he's about to pop a vein. Let him up, stick him in the sun-drenched conference room. Make him sweat 20 minutes. You're ruthless, she laughed. I'm from the streets. We don't play nice. Half an hour later, I sauntered in. Maxwell paced like a caged lion, tie askew, eyes wild. He whirled when I opened the door. You? What the hell? I'm here for the CEO of Fusion Flavors. Get out, I don't have time for your drama. I slid into the head chair, crossing my legs. Sit your ass down, Maxwell. He froze, piecing it together slow. The logo on the wall, my helix of flames. The view of LA sprawling below. Then me, in power heels and a boss. Revenge is a dish best served cold. I disagree. Revenge is a business transaction, and business as it turns out is booming. If this story hit you, don't be silent. Subscribe,